My boyfriend said he wants to start his own company. That's exciting. Not really. Why not? I mean, I want to start a family soon and I need a stable guy to support me. Well, okay, but you love him, right? I mean, yeah, but do I really need to settle for this? There are so many guys that would date me that have more money. Maybe I'll just tell him that we can't afford for him to switch careers right now. Okay, but what about just sticking by him? What about showing him how much faith you have in him and being loyal through the tough times? If you truly love him, why not show him? Ladies, if you want your man to be happy, make your loyalty to him as clear as possible. He wants to switch careers? Make it known that you would sleep on a bench with him if it came to that. That guy you text all the time that's a close friend of yours? Stop talking to him. Those constant nights of going to bars with your friends? Just stay in. I cannot stress enough how important loyalty is for men. Let's be honest, with the amount of options we have, making it crystal clear that he's the only one for you will seal the deal like nothing else.
Men know that if a chick is a ride or die, they'll keep her no matter what. But modern women don't care about your potential at all. They just want the final product. They want a man with a shitload of money. They want a man who is 6 feet tall. They also want a man who is a beast in the bedroom and a gentleman outside it. You know, you must be Mr. Right to get the chance to get one of these women. But what's the caliber of these women anyway? Quite low. Imagine you're 25, want to switch careers or even start a business. These modern women will not support you, not because they don't want you to make money, of course. They want a huge piece of the pie. They do not support you because they only care about themselves. They care about what they can get out of you, but they do not care about you. Their loyalty is like their emotions, fleeting. Check this out.
Women get in line when they know you have other women in line. And when you move a certain way, when you deal with women where you treat them as an expendable commodity, right? Then they're gonna start to realize, okay, my place here isn't set. All I'm teaching you guys is date like women do. Because women, let me tell you this, man. Women treat men like expendable commodities. It's just that they'll never admit it, okay? That's why they flake on dates. This is why I don't respond on texts. This is why they look at men as, okay, he's gonna get me a bag, this was gonna take me on a date, whatever it may be. The thing is this, it's just socially acceptable for women to treat men as expendable commodities, but it's not socially acceptable for men to treat women as expendable commodities. I said that shit on my TikTok, banned. Meanwhile, I got chicks out here on TikTok saying, oh, so this is how I finesse guys when I go on dinner dates and get a foodie date. This is how I get a sugar daddy, ba-da-da. It's celebrated in Western society to exploit men financially. But if a guy like me comes in and says, yo, play the same game that they play, oh, you're a toxic misogynist.
Wow, this is harsh, but man, better being informed than ignorant. If you don't get this, you deserve whatever follows. In today's video, we're diving deep into women's lack of loyalty, why they use men like dispensable commodities, and why this is making men treat women in a certain type of way. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Jimmy Show. He said, "It blows my mind how women complain so much about men, not realizing the only reason you can do that in the first place is because of men. We've made life so easy and the world you live in so safe that you can openly say and do pretty much whatever you want with virtually no consequences. You're welcome." Very, very true. Unfortunately, you can't reason with a modern woman since she'll say you're a man, so of course you would say that. Infallible argument, I know. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual, guys, I'll pick one comment from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video. Embrace your masculinity.
You are Superman. In every way, shape, and form, you meet every expectation of what a great man is supposed to be defined by. You don't even cuss. You love God. You exhibit a level of masculinity. You focus, took care of business. You went to school, disease-free. Ooh, that's a big one. Know how to communicate without saying, and, you know what I'm saying? Breath smell good, your teeth pearly whites all together, no debt, great career, 2-parent household, the top of your field. You don't just make 6 figures, you make way more than that because you know that 6 figures ain't enough. You put in extra time because you gotta hustle. More than one source of income, more than one stream of income. You invested, you got a 401k. Your trajectory is sky high. What do you have waiting on you at the end of the finish line? A funky that's gonna tell you what her love language is and how it is that you need to be making just as much as her or more in order to even be able to get her attention, and she been over her entire life.
This man ain't no simp. He deserves a huge round of applause because let's face it, he just exposed the realities of the dating scene. Men work their tails off to be the man women want, but do women work to be the type of woman men want? That's the right question to ask, and by the way, feel free to write your answer in the comment section down below. The quality of modern women is zero, if not negative. Men of purpose and values look way beyond the flesh because one-night stands get boring at some point. Well, and it's not cool to get a disease and or a baby out of wedlock. Whatever the case, it's just something you don't want as a man. To start off this video, let me share with you an article that clearly expresses what men really want from women, but what women don't offer at all. Disclaimer, it's super simple, but these women always make things 10 times harder. Do you ever wonder what men need in a relationship? Why is loyalty so important? How can withholding sex as a punishment backfire? A man won't leave if his chick provides these 3 things: support, loyalty, and intimacy. Men may hide behind their macho demeanors, but in the end, they just want to feel special. Yes, men want to feel special and, most importantly, appreciated. Otherwise, well, they'll feel as if their efforts were not valuable. This is what modern women don't get. Modern women talk a lot about their love languages, how special and unique they are, and how selective they can get when choosing a man. I mean, it's cool to be picky, but it's not okay not to give men the bare minimum: support, loyalty, and yeah, intimacy. Let's break down these 3 things that men want and why. But before we do so, hit that like button and show us some love in the comments. Do modern women ever wonder what it takes to make a man stay and to be truly content in a relationship? Why is loyalty such a critical factor in his commitment? Nah, not at all. And look, how can the act of withholding intimacy as a form of punishment backfire in the dynamics of a loving partnership? These questions show essential insights into the details and even complexities of male psychology, suggesting that men aren't as inscrutable as they might appear. In fact, when you boil it down, a man's desires and needs in a relationship can be distilled into those 3 core elements: support, loyalty, and intimacy. Men often carry themselves with a stoic exterior, projecting an image of unwavering toughness. However, beneath this facade, they also have their insecurities, fears, and a longing for something rather simple yet profoundly important: the feeling of being special. Being a man often equates to not standing out unless you're absolutely exceptional. It's the emotional underpinning of their being that many might overlook. These 3 components play vital roles in making men feel valued, cherished, and grounded in their relationships. Every day, men step out into the world as warriors of their own making, ready to confront whatever challenges come their way. The responsibilities, expectations, and pressures they face are immense, and they often fear losing their jobs and businesses, being betrayed by those they trust, encountering mistreatment from figures of authority, or having what they've strived to achieve unjustly stripped away. Just think of the cruel divorce proceedings that many men go through these days. The world outside can be a battleground where they must continually prove their worth and secure their place. As a man, this is nothing new to you, but rest assured that modern women don't get how hard a man's life is. A woman can get dudes on demand just by posting some pics here and there, but men can't do it that easily. A man might get lots of chicks, but only if he's got game, money, looks, or all of the above. Now, when they return to the sanctuary of their home, they yearn for a different experience. They seek solace, not another battleground. This is where women, as a partner, play a pivotal role that can make or sadly break the relationship. A woman's ability to create an environment filled with unwavering support and love can be nothing short of transformational. I hope that was the case, but you know that women are none of that in the modern world. Look at how simple it would be to satisfy a man. If a woman expresses interest in her man's day, offers genuine gratitude for his efforts, and shows him appreciation, she provides more than just words. You give him the strength to face the next day's challenges, knowing that he has a loving and secure harbor awaiting him at home. This kind of support is incredibly potent. Men are willing to work harder, strive further, and push their limits just to earn more of it. It's not about material gifts or extravagant displays of affection. Men don't require those to feel special. They need the assurance that they are valued, respected, and loved for who they are. Belief in them and unwavering encouragement make them feel like kings in their own domains. In essence, when women don't support their men, they aren't acknowledging their worth and significance. They don't become their anchors, the unwavering pillars upon which they can lean when the world becomes too heavy. This lack of support hinders the driving force that could have motivated men to strive for excellence, not only for their sakes, but also for the sake of the relationship. It's a missed opportunity. The less support women provide, the less incentive men have to maintain and strengthen that support. A man's need for support isn't a sign of weakness. It's a fundamental human desire to be loved, respected, and valued by the person who means the most to them. When men know they have partners who stand by them through thick and thin, they're prompted to face life's challenges head on. If chicks supported their man, they would witness remarkable transformations in both them and their relationships. But this is what often happens.
You think a man can motivate a woman to do or be XYZ?
Yes, and vice versa.
And vice versa.
Yes.
But what's missing from that calculus is, let's take it out of relationship. Basically, if you have the money and the credit rating to afford a Bentley, you're not going to go get a car you got to repair. And we've told women that men should accept men who go out here and work 60, 70, 80 hours, putting in the work in the field, in the office, in the studio, trying to get out here to separate themselves from the competition. I don't have time to come on and try to motivate you to take your ass to the gym when you know that's what I want in the first place. This high value thing has worked because it just says women are hypergamous. They want to consolidate on the highest value man possible, but that may be different. See, that's possible. What's possible for Tina is not possible for Angie, is not possible for Hillary. So now I got women finally asking themselves the question, what does the kind of man that you want from a woman?
Wow, look at that. Ask the right questions and you'll be closer to the truth. That's how real progress is made. The rest is just bullshit. Women don't ask themselves what men want. It's not that they don't know it though, it's just that they don't even give a damn about what you want, even if it's stuff as simple as the 3 things we're covering right now. The first one is support, and that takes us to the next one, which is, well, something that modern women don't get: loyalty. Disclaimer, don't expect loyalty from 304s. Lack of loyalty erodes the foundation of trust in any relationship, and for men, the absence of trust weakens their emotional commitment. When a man senses that his partner isn't loyal to him, it undermines the feelings of security and emotional refuge, rendering mere words inadequate. Disloyalty is about realizing that your partner won't support you through thick and thin, no matter the circumstances. Remember the vow she said in front of the Lord himself, right? She didn't really mean that. She only wants you in rich but not poor, in health but not in sickness, you name it. These women only want you during your prime, but any small decline will make them think twice about keeping you around. In a world filled with uncertainties, men frequently find themselves at the crossroads of mistrust and doubt. They might have suffered through past betrayals, disloyalty, or abandonment, leaving unthinkable scars. Consequently, they yearn for a haven where loyalty remains steadfast. When they can't find that sanctuary in their relationship, their emotional defenses remain intact. The absence of loyalty signifies a lack of commitment to the relationship and the partnership both parties have worked hard to construct. It signals a failure to uphold the promise of standing by one's man, just as he stands by his partner. In the absence of loyalty, a deep-seated sense of insecurity takes root, discouraging him from opening up emotionally as he doubts whether his feelings and vulnerabilities are safe with his partner. From time immemorial, men have been instilled with a sense of responsibility to provide for their families. This role transcends the mere act of earning a living. It encompasses the emotional, physical, and financial well-being of their loved ones. For many men, this commitment to being the family's anchor is not just an obligation, but a fundamental aspect of their identity. The desire to provide isn't just about earning a paycheck, it's about creating a secure and stable environment for their families. Men are often willing to shoulder the burdens of work and financial responsibility to ensure that their loved ones have the best opportunities in life. This could include a safe and comfortable home, quality education for their children, and a future filled with possibilities. In return for their dedication as providers, men seek something fundamental, something that bolsters their resolve and keeps them going through the long hours and demanding responsibilities: loyalty. Loyalty is the bedrock upon which trust and emotional security are built. When a man knows that his partner is steadfastly loyal, it offers a sense of assurance and peace, a sanctuary in a sometimes chaotic world. Men understand that life is not without its uncertainties. They may have faced betrayals or disloyalty in the past, leaving deep-seated scars. It is in this context that they seek loyalty as a constant, an unwavering promise that, no matter the trials they encounter, their partner will stand by their side. Loyalty signifies a commitment to the relationship, a vow to support each other through thick and thin. Women, however, only want you when your pockets are fat. Women are not even loyal to one another. Check this out.
Your friend was f***ing your man.
They used to date first, and then I went out with him, and then he cheated on me with her.
What you expect though? That should be normal.
That's still up.
No, it's not.
You
That's
did it to
likely,
her
baby.
first.
That's very likely.
She got hit first. I mean,
So basically, she broke up with him, and then he had sex with her on their break or something like that. The
no,
friend?
no, because of the past, he fucked her again.
And they dated like a while ago before I started dating him.
So did he hide it from you, or just like you found out randomly?
I found out randomly.
And finally, you guessed it, men want intimacy. I won't go too deep into this one, but it's important too. Intimacy is the emotional glue that binds a couple together. It's the profound connection that transcends the physical realm and delves into the depths of the heart and soul. Intimacy is the currency of love, a way for partners to express their feelings and connect on a level that goes far beyond the surface. Men often struggle to communicate their emotions openly and vulnerably. In many societies, they're raised with the expectation of stoicism, which can lead to emotional suppression. Intimacy, however, offers a haven where they can be themselves without judgment. It's not only men having lots of sex, it's also about men getting their well-deserved share of listening and understanding. In other words, for men, intimacy is not solely about physical closeness, it's about the emotional connection and understanding that comes with it. They yearn for a partner who not only meets their physical needs, but also takes the time to truly know and understand them on a deeper level. The moments of vulnerability, the sharing of secrets, and the genuine expressions of affection are the building blocks of an intimate connection. Intimacy allows men to feel special in the truest sense. It lets them know that they are seen and cherished for who they are, not just what they do. When a man feels this kind of emotional connection, it strengthens his bond with his partner, making him more willing to invest in the relationship's growth and longevity.
People don't realize how often men are experiencing a lack of intimacy. And the only place that they can experience that intimacy is through sex. We've created a society where men are so afraid to be vulnerable with each other, to be, sensitive with each other, to care for each other, to love each other. Even saying that as a guy, you always have to change and be like, you can't just say, I love you. You have to be like, I love you, dog. You know what I mean? You got to throw it, like you can't just say it. And it's interesting because that is where I do feel women have done a much better job of being there intimately for each other. Not sexually, but intimately. And I think we take for granted how much in society men who say sex is the thing they're not getting are actually struggling with a lack of companionship, of intimacy, of being in a space with a person where they're sharing, everything from serotonin to endorphins to what humans need to feel.
All in all, support, loyalty, and intimacy form the triad of a man's emotional needs. These are the pillars upon which a successful, enduring, and fulfilling relationship can be built. The beauty of these elements lies in their simplicity, but their profound impact on a man's life and emotional well-being cannot be overstated. In the meantime, quick recommendation you'll probably agree with. If a woman does not offer one of these, or even worse, leverages sex to carry out her own agendas, she better get out of your life. You deserve better than that. Stay strong, guys. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.